Hello everyone, welcome back. Severtus here, coming back with part 5 of What If Nagito Was in My Hero Academia. Now, where we last left off, Nagito has gone into, the heroes versus villain exam, going with Momo against Bakugo and Izuku Midoriya. And after what happened in the heroes versus villains exam, he have won that exam, and after that he was going to his home with Izuku to train, but Alfred telling him that today he will gonna have to do some a party business for pe for rich people's, the people that have companies and things like that, and he should prepare the house. As Nagito told Izuku about that, as he took Izuku with him into the party, telling him that it's my home. I have the right put to let anyone come in and to kick anyone out. And after having fun in the party, Nagito meet with Momo Yaruzu and her family. As Momo left them to talk alone, as they start talking with Nagito about his relationship with Momo and everything. And after that, the party ended, and we continue on the next day. And the next day, as Izuku meet Nagito in front of his house, as always, as Izuku said, "You know that you don't have to always meet me in front of my house, right?" As Nagito said, "Yeah, but I want to talk with someone, so I don't see why not." As Izuku said, "Alright." And after that, both of them start walking into UA. And after that, in the class, Aizawa said, "Well, student, today we are gonna go to the USJ to train on rescue missions." As Nagito said, and is this exam will gonna, if we, if we fail this exam, are you gonna expel us? As Eraser had said, "No, well, not no, but I will gonna try my hardest to expel you if you didn't show me what you can do." As Nagito said, "Understandable." And after that, Aizawa told them that you can wear anything you want. You can wear your school uniform, your gym uniform, or maybe your hero outfit. I don't care. As after everyone wearing their hero outfit, and Nagito hero outfit is this, as Momo coming by his side saying, "Hey, is Nagito, you have a very nice hero outfit. I didn't really was able to see how, to see it from close sight, or just talk with you about how it was a great outfit." As Nagito said, all right, you are sorry, but can you please stay a little bit away? I have I love personal space." As Momo said, "All right." And after that, Aizawa told everyone to get on the bus, but once they get on the bus and the guy tried to make the engine work, Aizawa said, "Student, looks like you are not gonna go to the USJ. This bus is not working." As everyone said, getting sad, as Nagito said, can I see the bus or the engine?" As Aizawa said, "Well, let's see." As after that, Nagito go into the engine from, see the engine, as he see it so broken, as he said, even my luck won't gonna fix that. But I have a solution." As Eraser has said, "What kind of solution?" As Nagito taken his phone out of his jacket, and after that he called Alfred. As the moment that he called it, Alfred being in front of UA with a very long black limousine. As Alfred said, "Yes, Mr. Nagito." As everyone looking at Alfred, as Mina said, "You have your own butler?" As Nagito said, "Yeah." And Aizawa Is this will gonna be good for, the ride? As Aizawa said, well, I wasn't expecting a limousine, but we doesn't have any other choice. Everyone, get into the limousine of Nagito. We are gonna go. As everyone getting excited, it's a limousine. As after everyone getting there, they see how the limousine big from the inside and, cold, and it's so nice from inside. As Mina said, Nagito, how do you really have this limousine? As Nagito said, yeah, it's it's mine, or it's I can. I'm sorry, boss. As it's mine, yeah. As Kirishima said, well, where's your parents? What's your parents' work? As Nagito said, well, they are dead. They died from a long time. As uh, you know, Mina said, so you are taking care of yourself? As Nagito said, yeah. And you can see that I am really good at doing this. As Furubi said, yeah, you are actually right, Rabbit. Well, guys, who do you think is the strongest person in our class? As everyone, Kirishima said, well, in the normal fight, it would be maybe, Bakugo, Shoto, or maybe even Izuku, but I think it's Nagito because of his luck. As Nagito said, oh, come on, guys, don't doubt yourself just because I am lucky. Maybe the question was, well, who is the strongest, not who is the luckiest, right? As Furby said, yeah, I asked who is the strongest in our class. As Kirishima said, well, in that point it must be Bakugo or Todoroki, or even Izuku, because those are the strongest three in the class. And after a couple of talking, Nagito telling them about his quirk, how he can get the best possibility out of millions of possibilities and make it reality or something like that, and telling them how the luck is some tricky thing. Sometime he will gonna go with you or against you. And after everyone getting onto the USJ, Aizawa just drinking one of the grape juice. As Alfred said, student, we have finally gotten to the USJ. And after that, Aizawa said, alright, student, get down this limousine. And Nagito said, yes, Mr. Aizawa. Aizawa said, can you call Alfred to take us out of here and after we done? As Nagito said, well, yeah, and don't worry, I called someone in the wait, so he took the bus and he will gonna fix it. It will gonna be 100% working tomorrow. As Aizawa said, you really didn't need to do that. As Nagito said, no, not at all. This is UA is such a honorable, such a big school, and I don't think they will gonna have the time to fix one bus, right? As Aizawa said, well then, anyways. And after everyone getting into the USJ, and they meet the hero 13. As Uraka starts fangirling her around her, telling her about how her favorite hero and everything, and she told them about how quirks are dangerous and everything. Nagito, Momo are now in the side on the right side of Nagito, trying to get hold of his arm. As Nagito's looking on his right, seeing that Momo getting hold of his arm. As he said, Momo, what are you trying to do? As Momo said, nothing. As Nagito said, can you please leave my arm? As Momo said, oh, alright. And after that, she leave his arm, and Kirishima said, whoa, you have a fake villains? So cool. As Aizawa said, wait, fake villains? As they look into the middle of the USJ, as they see a black and purple portal open up. As Nagita said, wait, this portal, it's the same one that. As after that, The portal opened up, revealing a guy with a lots of hand on his body, and a big black creature looking, having a face like a bird, and a guy that looks like he's made out of some sort of black smoke with glowing yellow eyes, as the guy said. Ah, the USJ. Isn't All Might supposed to be here? Well, looks like he didn't come. But killing a few students of UA will gonna ruin UA reputation, huh? As he continues saying, Kariguri, go there and tell everyone that we are here. As Kariguri said, right away, master. And after that, Kirigiri teleport in front of, everyone, as Aizawa has already jumped down to fight villains. As he, getting in front of them, as he said, hello, student. My name is Kirigiri, and we are the League of Villains. I'm sorry, but we have invited ourselves into this little USJ trip of yours. As Nagito said, how ungentle from you, by telling, coming into this party without getting a permission or, being invited. This is not what a gentleman would do. And why do you are even here, villains? As Karigiri said, well, we were supposed to kill All Might today, but looks like he's not here. As Bakugo and Kirishima said, you're not gonna kill anyone. As after that, they were about to go at him and go on him, but before that happened, Karigiri managed to teleport everyone away except Nagito, because Hizuka has pushed him out of the way. And after that, he said, no, where did you send them? As Karigiri said, don't worry, I sent them all around the USJ. As after that, Kirigiri teleported away and said, yeah, said to Shigaraki, I managed to teleport everyone away, except two witches, Eraserhead and Nagito Komoeda. As Karigiri said, alright, Karigiri, this not a big problem. The villains will gonna kill them both anyways. And after that, Nagito jumped down to help, Eraserhead, as Eraserhead was about to being shot by, to get shot by one of those villains with the ability to shoot bullets out of his fingertips, but Nagito jumped in front of him and kick him in his face, as he got, behind Eraserhead, as he said, why are you here? This is a very dangerous place. As Nagito said, yeah, and it's so dangerous for you. I have to fight with you because the others has been teleported all around the USJ. As Racer has said, alright, make sure to not die. As Nagito said, I was about to say the same thing about you. And after that, Nagito and Eraserhead start fighting villains, as Nagito using his knives and a couple of smoke bombs that has putting in his jacket, put his jacket inside his jacket, but those bombs are randomly. He asked Alfred to make some, to go to his company to make some couple of bombs, which are randomly. Those bombs are random. They are not just smoke bombs and flashbangs. They are all random. And Nagito just tell them to make it random to see how his luck will gonna affect that. And after a couple of minutes fighting, villains, Shigaraki was about to go and slash and, touch Aizawa, but Nagito come and kick his hand down and was about to stab Shigaraki, but a portal opened in front of him, and then he take his hand out of the portal before it's closed, as he jump back a little bit saying, Aizawa, be careful, as Aizawa jumped behind and go sending his, a scarf at Shigaraki, throwing him away. As Shigaraki said, ah, "You cheater! You're not supposed to be here. Nomo, kill those brats." As Nomo go at Eraserhead and got hold of him as he starts smacking his head into the ground. Nagito being, away because he's still have a couple of villains on his tail. As he said, Eraserhead! As Eraserhead said, run away! And after that, Nagito getting one of the bombs in his, jacket as he said, come on already, do something. As he throw it and he, put his gas mask because it might be a sleeping gas as he, throw it on the ground. And after that, though this bomb was some sort of poisonous gas, which is making anyone that smell it getting under the control of Nagito. As after everyone, a lot of villains start smelling it, even the Nomos start smelling it. As they stopped attacking Nagito, as Shigaraki said, "What? Nomo, kill him!" As Nagito said, don't kill him." As the Nomo leave Aizawa, as Aizawa said, "What?" As the Nomo being behind Nagito and all the villains, as he, opened his eyes, telling, Shigaraki said, "Well, looks like your weapon has gone against you, huh, Shigaraki?" As Shigaraki said, "What the? Who are you, kid? And why is the Nomo on your side? He's supposed to kill All Might and work with me." As after that he said, "Villains, go help other student. And don't kill anyone." As they all nod and leave. Nagito staying with the Nomo as he said, "Nomo, crush the skull of that idiot." As the Nomo starts, running at Shigaraki, but Kuriguri managed to teleport the Nomo away a little bit. As, the Nomo come back by the side of Nagito as he said, You with the purple portal and black." As he pointed at, Kuriguri. As Kuriguri said, "Me? What's wrong with me?" As he said, "You are the one that got me into this world, right?" As Aizawa said, "What?" And, Kuriguri said, "What do you mean got you into this world?" As he said, "Don't lie to me. You are the one that opened that portal and ruined everything. Get me here, right?" As Kuriguri said, I think you are misunderstanding, young Nagito, because I never heard about you." As Nagito said, all right, I will see about that after the Nomo gets rid of you." And you, pointing at Shigaraki. As Shigaraki said, no, the Nomo is supposed to be mine. It's supposed to kill All Might. You cheater! The Nomo is... Why is everyone is cheating? As he starts, scratching his neck, as Kuriguri said, Should we leave the place, Tomura?" As Tomura said, "They took the Nomo already. We have to leave." As after that, Kuriguri managed to teleport Shigaraki away. As Nagito said, "No!" But he said, "Damn it," he teleported away. After that, he said, "Nomu, take Aizawa into the front of the gate of the USJ and then come back here." As Aizawa said, "What do you mean by get you into this world?" As Nagito said, "I was just talking nonsense. Don't care about it." As after that, the Nomu take, Aizawa into the front of UA, and he come back to Nagito as he said, "Well then, let's see what can we do with you." As he was, going into the water zone as he see all the villains surrounding the place. And after that, Izuku just using his smash and everything and get out of there. As they see Nagito with a big, creature on his right side. As Izuku said, "What is this?" As Nagito said, "Oh, this was supposed to kill All Might, but I got control over it using one of my grenades, which is affecting his mind and being under my control instead of them. As Izuku said, alright, and after that, Nagito using the Nomu to help others, and All Might and other heroes come into the scene. As first of all, Nagito said, "Oh, All Might," and All Might seeing on his right side the Nomu as he said, "Nagito, what is this thing?" As Nagito said, "Well, this was supposed to kill you, as the League of Villains has said, but I managed to take control over it using one of my grenades. So, we should get him into the jail before the time limit has run off." And after that, everyone getting hold of themselves and come back to UA and everything. As Aizawa already told them about, you know, they, what they call it, the 2 week, the 2 week before the sport festival, and you should train. As Nagito using the first week into training, as after that one of the day while he training, he said, "Well, maybe I should call Momo and see what she's doing right now." As he called on Momo phone, and Momo doesn't answer. And after in the Momo house, her phone is ringing so loud, but not really so loud. It's shaking, and after that the phone fall on the ground. With as the is it I'm sorry guys. Nagito called Momo phone as the phone is shaking on Momo table, and after that he will fall on the ground as he pressed on the accepting the call. As Nagito said, "Momo, are you there?" But after that he hear on the other side of the phone, he hear Momo and Mr. Yaruzu talking. As Mr. Yaruzu said, "Well, what's happened today with you, Momo?" As Momo said, I mean, I tried to get close to him, but if the attack on the USJ happened." As Mr. Yaruzu said, "Alright, good thing that you are okay, but you should try to get close to him. That will gonna be so helpful to our companies. If you manage to marry him, we will gonna get so rich even more than before and become the first company in the world, not only Japan." As you know, um, I'll, Momo said, "Yeah, I tried everything. I even tried to sleep with him in the night, just like you told me, but he just doesn't seem like he's getting closer anyway." As Mr. Yaruzu said, "Well, try to get closer to him by any means." As Momo said, why are you so, what do you mean by any means, father?" As Mr. Yaruzu said, "By any means, Momo. I said by any means necessary." As Momo said, "Alright, father, I will gonna try to do that." As after that, Nagito just hearing this, he said in his mind, "It was all just some sort of work business for him and her." As he closed the phone, and Alfred said, "What's wrong, Mr. Nagito? You seem so sad." As Nagito said, "Alfred, I want you to cut off every single interaction with the company of Mr. Yaruzu and with Momo. All of anything that they can, anything that they are able to, get to me with the phones or internet or numbers, anything, cut it off, because I don't want anything to do with them anymore." As Alfred said, "What's wrong, Mr. Nagito? Does something bad happen with you?" As Nagito said, "No, nothing. Just make sure they will not be able to talk with me by any way." As Alfred said, "Alright, Mr. Nagito," and Nagito giving his phone into Alfred. As the phone starts ringing, as he said, "This is the number of Momo. Should I call her?" As Nagito said, Give me the phone for a minute, as Nagito getting hold of the phone and then threw it at the ground and said, There, Alfred, get me a new phone, please, as Alfred said, Right away, after I clean this. And Nagito go to sleep for the rest of the night. And the next, in, you know, and the last day in the next week, after, Nagito just continue training, he's right now walking in the city wearing his hoodie on his head, looking like this, and, just walking, and the sky is raining, as just walking, thinking about how Momo were actually just playing with him all this time, never actually loved him. As Nagito said, well, looks like I have the worst luck in the world, huh? As he see in front of him Momo just, walking with the umbrella on her head as she see Nagito, as Nagito once he see her, he got an angry look at his face and spin for the other, go behind and start to walk away as Momo said, Wait, Nagito, what are you doing? As Nagito just continue walking as she said, Nagito, can we talk? You didn't answer my calls last week. As after that he starts sprinting as she starts running after him as she said, Nagito, please just stop. Why are you running away? As he just running away, and after that in an alleyway, Nagito getting, in a fight between three villains seeing him as they said, Well, look what we have here. What are you doing here, kid? As Nagito said, Get out of my way. As they said, What's wrong, kid? Are you angry? Does someone have to make you angry? Or maybe your girlfriend has left you? As Nagito said, Get out of my way. And after that, the villains start, attacking them. Those are not the villains that using their quirks. Their quirks is not helpful at all, as they just going throwing punches at Nagito. Nagito dodging this as Momo watching from out of the alley, watching how Nagito brutally beating the living shit out of them, looking really angry as he said, Leave me alone already, as he, punched one of them in the face, and then one of them got hold of his head and smack him into the ground, and other one put him on the ground, and he starts, brutally punching his face as he said, if I ever saw you again, I will gonna kill you. And after that, he breathing heavily and said, as he looking in front of him, he see Momo with her hand on her mouth as she said, Nagito, what are you doing? As he stand up and start walking towards her, as she said, You didn't answer about my calls last week. What's wrong? As Nagito said, Get out of my way. I don't want to see you again. As Momo said, and after that, Momo said, Why are you getting away from me? What did I do to you? As Nagito said, You know exactly what you did to me. As Momo said, What did I do? As Nagito said, Stop acting like an idiot. You actually know what's happened to him. What are you doing to me? You never thought of me as a friend or anything. You never thought of me as anything before. It's quite funny. I don't know. Am I lucky or unlucky now because of you? Am I lucky because I finally, got rid of you? Or am I unlucky because I noticed the truth? And after that, Nagito start walking away as Momo start going at him saying, Nagito, please, just let's talk, please. I know, just tell me what's happened and we can fix it. As she got hold of his arm, as Nagito pushing her away saying, Never touch me again! As she fall on the ground, as Nagito continues saying, Never touch me again. I don't want you ever to touch me again. Understand, Momoyaruzu? As he starts walking away, as Momo said, What's happening to him? Why is he so mad at me? As after that, Alfred said, Master, Mr. Nagito, are you sure this is the right decision? As Nagito said, I doesn't want her in my life anymore, Alfred. I'm sorry for seeing this, but this is doesn't eh, but I'm sorry to say this, but this is doesn't have anything to do with you. It's my decision, so please don't ask me. As Alfred said, alright, Mr. Nagito. And after that, Nagito got into his limousine as Momo tried to go after him, but he already left. And this is gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what do you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.